Hello, Arsenal fans. Welcome back to the Arsenal Update. And remember to subscribe. Let's drive in. Arsenal's dream of a new striker. Alexander Isak is the missing piece in their Premier League title puzzle. In European football, top clubs are constantly forced to strike a balance between building for the future and investing heavily in immediate quality. Some teams pour huge amounts of money into established superstars, while others gamble on young talents with potential. For Arsenal Football Club, however, the mission at this particular moment is clear. Find a clinical striker who can elevate them from challengers to champions. For that reason, the name Alexander Isak has become one of the most prominent in conversations surrounding Arsenal. The Swedish forward, currently at Newcastle United, has risen into one of the most promising strikers in the Premier League. To Arsenal fans and analysts alike, Isak appears to be the solution to a problem that has haunted the Gunners for several years: the absence of a consistent world-class goalscorer. 1. Arsenal's current state, the striker dilemma. Manager Mikel Arteta has spent the past few seasons rebuilding Arsenal into a force to be reckoned with. Only 3 years ago, the Gunners were languishing outside the Champions League places. Now, they are genuine contenders for the Premier League title and are back competing among Europe's elite. The team's transformation has been remarkable, thanks to a solid balance across the pitch. Defence. William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes form one of the best centre-back partnerships in England. Midfield. Declan Rice has added both steel and composure, while captain Martin Ødegaard provides vision and creativity. Wings. Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli, young yet already world-class, are among the most dynamic wide players in Europe. Despite this progress, one glaring issue remains: the central striker. Gabriel Jesus, signed from Manchester City, has brought fluidity and intelligence, but has struggled with consistency in front of goal. Eddie Nketiah, a homegrown striker, has shown flashes of potential, but has not proven himself capable of being a 20-goal-a-season striker. As a result, Arsenal have often created plenty of chances, but lacked the ruthless finishing edge that separates champions from nearly men. 2. Who is Alexander Isak? Born in Solna, Sweden in 1999, Alexander Isak has long been tipped as a superstar. At only 16 years old, he broke into the first team at AIK and quickly gained attention as a generational talent. His performances earned him a move to Borussia Dortmund before he truly made his name at Real Sociedad in Spain. At Sociedad, Isak developed into a complete forward. Blessed with speed, close control and composure in front of goal, he became one of La Liga's most exciting young players. In 2022, Newcastle United invested heavily, paying a club record $63 million to bring him to the Premier League. Since then, Isak has lived up to the billing. Despite injuries limiting his minutes, he has consistently demonstrated why he is considered one of the most talented young forwards in world football. He scores with both feet, is deadly in one-on-one situations, and has the intelligence to link up with teammates. 3. Why Arsenal want Isak. There are several reasons why Arsenal's interest in Isak makes perfect sense. 1. Physical presence. At 1.92 m, 6'3", Isak combines height with agility, making him a nightmare for defenders. Arsenal often deliver crosses from Saka and Martinelli, but lack a striker who dominates aerially. Isak would change that. 2. Technical ability. Unlike many tall strikers, Isak is technically gifted. He can dribble, hold up the ball, and bring others into play. This fits Arteta's demand for a striker who contributes beyond scoring. 3. Finishing variety. Isak can score in numerous ways: long-range strikes, headers, delicate finishes, or powerful shots inside the box. This versatility makes him unpredictable and dangerous. 4. Age and potential. At just 24, Isak has not yet reached his peak. Arsenal, with their young core, Saka, Martinelli, Rice, Ødegaard, are building a long-term project. Isak fits perfectly into that timeline. 4. How Isak would fit Arsenal's system. Arsenal typically play in a 4-3-3 formation, occasionally shifting to 4-2-3-1, with a high emphasis on positional play and quick ball circulation. The striker in Arteta's system has several responsibilities. 1. Holding up play when the team builds attacks. 2. Linking with wide players like Saka and Martinelli. 3. Pressing aggressively from the front. 4. Converting the numerous chances created by midfield. Isak checks all these boxes. Link-up play. With Ødegaard pulling strings in midfield, Isak would have the intelligence to drop deep, receive passes, and play quick combinations. Opening space. His presence would occupy defenders, giving more freedom for Saka and Martinelli to exploit spaces. Clinical edge. Arsenal created the second most chances in the Premier League last season, but lacked a finisher to convert consistently. Isak's movement and finishing could directly solve that issue. Big match mentality. Arsenal need players who can deliver in high-pressure games against Manchester City, Liverpool, and other rivals. Isak has shown at Newcastle that he thrives in big moments. Continue with make subscribe, please. 5. What Isak could mean for Arsenal. Should Arsenal succeed in signing Isak, the consequences could be transformative. The team would finally have a 20-25 goal striker per season, complementing the goals from Saka and Martinelli. They would have a front line capable of matching Manchester City's firepower. In Europe, Arsenal would be seen as genuine contenders in the Champions League, no longer lacking that world-class forward presence. With Isak leading the line, Arsenal's attack would evolve from dynamic, but sometimes wasteful, to lethal and unstoppable. 6. Challenges in signing him. Of course, securing Isak will not be easy. Newcastle United see him as central to their own project and will not sell cheaply. His contract is long-term, and his value is already over 100 million €. Arsenal must also consider financial fair play (FFP) regulations, especially after their significant investment in Declan Rice. However, with the club's finances improving and their owners showing willingness to back Arteta, the possibility cannot be ruled out. Conclusion. Alexander Isak is more than just a striker. He is tall, quick, technically refined, and still developing. For Arsenal, he represents the perfect blend of talent, potential, and immediate impact. If Arsenal secure his signature, they would address their biggest weakness and significantly boost their chances of winning major trophies. While the price tag may be high, the rewards of having Isak leading the line could redefine Arsenal's trajectory for the next decade. In many ways, Isak could be for Arteta's Arsenal what Thierry Henry was for Wenger's golden era. A forward who not only scores goals, but transforms the entire way the team plays. For Arsenal supporters, the dream of seeing Alexander Isak in red and white is not just about adding another player. It is about completing the puzzle, turning potential into reality, and perhaps finally ending their long wait for Premier League glory. And that's the latest on Arsenal's pursuit of Alexander Isak. Will the Swedish striker finally join the Gunners and solve their long-standing striker dilemma? Only time will tell. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Isak is the perfect fit for Arsenal, or should the club look elsewhere? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our Premier League news and transfer updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.